guys. Right, this is a video response about my insulation in my van. I had a couple of questions asked by a few people, and they all sort of said, you know, how did you insulate it? So I said, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put up a video. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, in here, everything's carpeted. Every single piece of metal, bare metal that I could find, apart from the bulkhead, every piece of bare metal I could find, I put carpet on. Because originally I just sort of did a few little bits and pieces, and I found that when I was in here, and the condensation was actually getting quite bad even on the metal. So I thought, right, I'll insulate all that. So every piece you can see has all got carpet on it. I mean, there's little bits on the doors and that down here, which I haven't got any on, but 99% of it has. All this, these. Now the roof originally only had one piece of carpet. I just glued the carpet straight to the roof. Now I didn't line it with ply or anything like that because I did not want to lose any height headroom at all. So I've put up one piece of, stuck up one piece of cloth, black trimmer's cloth, which I got off eBay. Now I put on the one piece. Unfortunately I did it all in the same colour, which is like a dark graphite or a blacky colour, which I found was so dark that even you had a couple of lights on, the light was just being absorbed straight into the cloth, and it was just too dark. So I went out and got another piece of this stuff, which is slightly thicker. This was on it, this was from eBay as well. It's like a couple of mil thick, but it's sort of got a bit of thickness to it, and by putting that in, spraying that with adhesive and then sticking that on top of the existing stuff that was there already, that's made a hell of a difference, and it's really kept the van warm as well. So you know, that works well for insulation on the roof, for, you know, for me. Now the walls, I use this stuff, the double-sided silver stuff, which has got a bubble wrap in the centre, which you can buy from builders merchants, or we can get it rolls of it on eBay as well. Now I covered the whole van in that, or most of the larger panels, spray contact adhesive, stuck it on, cut it to shape, stuck it all on. Once I'd done that, I then filled it all with fiberglass insulation. Originally I didn't do that, I just put in the silver stuff, put in my door cards, you know, on my panels, my ply panels with the carpet on, and it was still cold. You still had that air space, but by filling the gaps up between the outside of the van and the silver stuff and the inner walls here has made a hell of a difference. But what I have done is left about 10 inches from the bottom, so that if you do get any moisture in behind, it's not going to collect in the bottom, because if that fiberglass gets wet, it's gonna hold the moisture, and if that goes down into the bottom, like you get it down in the bottom of your doors and that down in here, then all it's going to do is rot the door out. So you must leave a gap. You must leave a gap of at least 10 inches. So the bottom of the door, or round the bottom. Well, I can show you down here. If you look in there, there's no insulation in there, but there is in there. You can see it there. There's the insulation. But basically that's so you don't get any moisture build up in the bottom. But yeah, it keeps it warm, it does work. Now I've done that to all the doors, the two back doors, the two side doors, they're all full of insulation. They've all got the silver stuff. This is just hardboard panels, I just cut to size, and then just carpeted basically, with the trimmer's cloth, which again come off eBay. This bit here, That's 2 layers of carpet and another layer of white trimmers cloth. Again, that was black before, but it was too dark, so I covered it up with that. But it's actually nice because it's nice and spongy, which is nice because it's nice and comfy. It's nice and comfy to sit against that, because I found that quite cold. When you were sat here, you could feel the heat, the cold radiating off the metal bulkhead. So the fact that I've insulated that bit's made a big difference. And the cab. Now, the cab, it's got a liner in the roof, but there's no insulation. Now, that caused me an awful lot of problems with condensation, and it was when I went away early part of this year and we had heavy frost outside. The condensation in there was horrendous. It was all running and dripping down my windscreen. It was bad. So I've done the same in there as I did inside the rest of the panels. There's no fiberglass, but it's just the silver stuff. I took the headlining down. I stuck in a whole load of this silver insulation over the whole roof, and then put the headlining back up, and it stopped the condensation. So yes, I don't get that problem now, and it's made it a lot warmer. So if you have no heating, I would say it's about 4, 5, 6 degrees warmer than outside, obviously depending on the outside conditions, but generally it is warmer in here than it is outside. Well, as you can see, look, I've got the door open, but it's 17 in here and 14 outside. I don't know if you can see that or not, actually. But there you go. Anyway, and I think that's it. That's what I will say. If you're doing this from scratch and you're sort of browsing the internet and you're building your own camper, what I would say is definitely, which is what I wish I had done, is put some of this under the floor. Now, again, I didn't put anything under the floor because originally when I did it, this van wasn't designed as a camper. When I bought it, I just bought it for work. It was only after, it was an afterthought, and I thought, oh, I could turn this into a van. Now, what I might still do that this summer, I might take the floor up again, and I might put a load of this down, and then put it back, and then put the floor back down. But it's cold. I have found this year, using the van in the cold weather, that it's very cold on your feet, because the floor holds, all the steel work holds the cold. It's like being in a fridge. So don't skimp on any insulation, because if you do, you will notice the cold. So I've found that from experience. So yes, I'll probably be doing that this year. I've got about 2 or 3 carpets I've been putting in to keep it warmer in here, because it's like, you know, when you step down you think, oh, that's cold on the feet, you know. So it's a good idea. It is a good idea, and I'd advise it if you are thinking of doing it. But I think that's it. Hopefully this is useful to somebody. And any questions or anything like that, don't hesitate to give us drop us a line, and I'll try and help you out as best I can. So right, hope that was okay, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.